I see people are asking about it.
What's that?
There you go. I'll tell you another app as well, actually, now I'm here. The other one I have is called Wi-Fi Analyzer, okay? So this basically will... Yeah, there's a whole selection of graphs that you can do. There's like let's have a look here. There's a channel graph, there's a time graph, channel rating, AP list, and there's a signal meter for it. Okay, so I just show you the channel graph. So that's basically showing you the signal of all the wireless routers, which is in range of the phone. And obviously that will update in real time, telling you the signal strength and everything. And as you see there, the yellow one is obviously the one I'm now connected to. But the cool thing about this app is the fact that there is actually one which will show you the channel rating. So if you've got lots of Wi-Fi hotspots in your area which are on the same channel, then obviously you'll get some sort of interference on that. So this will actually go through the different channels and tell you which channel you'll get the best Wi-Fi signal on. So as you can see there, I've got a good signal on channel 1. And I've got a good signal, I think it's channel 10 and 11. No, just 11 there. I think there's even 12 and possibly a 13 channel on some of the newer routers. But, if you're trying to, obviously you can optimize your router and you can say, yep, I can see that there's loads of routers here on channel 6. It's only giving me 2 stars. Just flip it over to channel 1 and away you go.
Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to look... check out the App Store for something like that. That's extremely handy.
It's very, very handy, especially when you're on site and you're trying to tweak things, or you're trying to push the wireless signal, just a little bit further.
Right. So. Let's see, what else we got here? Where'd Mitch go? He's not allowed to leave. Right, he's the host.
It's old age, is what it is. Toilet break, I reckon.
Yeah, he is getting pretty old. He's ready to retire and move to Florida and run around the malls looking for the softest frozen yogurt, having the Snowbird special at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, getting to bed by 7 so he can get up at 5 o'clock to go play shuffleboard. Oh, he's back. Shh, don't talk about Mitch anymore.
Yeah, you got me interested in the phone app.
Are you getting it, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to try the thing.
I mean, I've just gone on to, my PC on the network there, on the thing, back to the thing, and you can see that it shows you all the details.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you can scan for different ports and everything like that.
What kind of phone you got there, Jason?
Probably not a good one compared to your phones over there, because I reckon we're quite behind on the HTCs, but this is an HTC Desire HD. So
is it called finger scanner or fit?
It's just called Thing. It's on the chat.
Yeah, I don't see it in the market unless you got to download it as away from the market.
No, it's definitely in the market. Definitely. Trying to think what else I've got on here which I use quite regularly. I don't know how we've just turned it into an Android show.
I had
Mitch's phone rang.
Yep.
I love getting calls and they hang up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have heard of SoundHound over there.
No.
No, I think there is it Bizam or something, or Kazam? No.
Kazam, because that sounds familiar,
Kazam?
but
well, basically, it's an app where just say you're in a club or. Go on, Kevin.
You're not thinking of Kazaa.
No, it's not Kazaa. I think it's called Kazam, the other one. This is the alternative to that, which is called SoundHound. And basically, if you're in a club or you're next to a radio or you just hear a piece of music playing, and you think, oh, that sounds familiar. I'm not too sure who it is. So you can just literally just tap the phone, and it'll listen to the music and everything, and it'll analyze it, and it'll go off to the internet, and it'll actually detect the actual song name and the artist.
Oh yeah.
Cool. I like that.
My coolest app on here is I have what is it called? Droid VNC, in which I could, if I could get Desktop Presenter to work on here, I could show you, but obviously it's not going to work on here. So for whatever reason, that's pretty cool. If you want to show your desktop with your Droid on your computer.
Yeah, I think I did have that on mine, but I've just stripped out. I've been having problems with my battery actually on this, and I think it's because on my Wi-Fi router I've actually set it to force the speeds, and I think it's just been zapping the battery on the Android. So I've actually just changed all my router settings, and the battery's been holding up now. So
yeah, I had, you know, when I have a Droid X, and I couldn't get it to connect to my router when I had it on N. And when I put it on G, and it worked. But I never put it back now since I got all the updates and Gingerbread, so maybe it would work now. But I'm not really all that pleased with this phone. I mean, it was my first smartphone, and with this latest update with Gingerbread, it's rooted and everything. And you heard me complain about it. You know, when I type in a long string on Google, I can show you, or in the address bar. Actually, the search bar, it will not display whatever I'm typing if it's too long.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying about that. I've never seen that problem before, to be honest.
No, it did. Yeah, other people were having the same problem. And
so, Gingerbread, what's the version number? Do you know?
Yeah, hold on.
Because I know that I'm on 2.33. I'm not sure what that is. What was the one before Gingerbread?
Somebody will post it in there because I have a very bad memory. Froyo or something, I don't know.
Froyo. I think I'm on Froyo. I think. I'm not sure. I'd have to Google it. To be honest, I don't really keep up with it with my phone.
Yeah, we know. You don't answer it, you don't respond to emails or anything like that.
Especially when I see Freddie's calling me.
I'm on 45605. Yeah, 45605. And I don't even know if there's any update to that because I can't. You know, you're rooted. You don't do any updates.
Yeah, 2.33 is Gingerbread. It says here. Just Googled it.
Yeah, I have 2.3. Yeah, it's 233, and the kernel version or the system version is 45605. Is that what you have? Did you say you have?
I don't know what the kernel is. It might be different to device, but I'm definitely on 233.
But I was getting ready. I was thinking about putting it back to Froyo, but.
What was that thing called, Jason, that app you were using for network identification?
FING.
FING was the first one, and then Wi-Fi Analyzer was the second one with all the graphs and everything.
Okay.
I think I had
I'll
that
check
one
the App Store, see if they can find it there.
Is that for your iPhone, is it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just looking through here just to see if I've got anything else which is pretty decent, which I use all the time. Oh yeah, too, another, well, you probably heard of this. I reckon Android app addicts have probably gone over this, but I use VLC Player to play all my movies on my telly, which is why I keep looking to the right or the left, however you're looking at this. And basically they do a remote control, so I can sit in bed at night. I can just basically, you know, look for my whole.
Let's not get too personal there, Jason.
Look through my whole library. I can, you know, change the sound. I can skip it and everything like that. I mean, that's a really handy app to have, especially if you're lazy.
Have you fooled around with Google Music at all, there, Jason?
No, I've not even looked at it, to be honest, Freddie.
Oh, it's pretty cool, man. It's I talked about it a little bit last week. I think it's, you know, obviously everything's going to the cloud, so I think it's the way that things are going to go. But I did get the kind of an update on that. I did get the iPhone app for that, and it is really good.
So you can stream to your iPhone then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You stream to anything. Cool. I mean, it's web browser based, so you just log into your Google Music and whatever device you're on, computer device, you know, boom, your music's all there. Now you have to upload your music, obviously, but even the upload's pretty quick. I mean, I think I did 1,000 songs, and I did it overnight, and woke up in the morning, they're all there. So
See,
it is
over
pretty good.
here, I just wouldn't have a use for it. I mean, I'd be all day trying to upload, and I'd be all day trying to download and stream. It just, internet speeds in the UK compared to the US is just, we just can't compete.
Oh, not even. Are you kidding me? I've got
Yeah.
3 down and 0.8 up.
Oh,
what I have,
maybe
and
you
it's-
can.
it's pretty fun.
maybe we're neck and neck, but if you speak to people like Tim on here and probably
Oh
Mitch,
well, yeah.
I
Those
reckon Mitch
guys
has
live
got
in the
pretty good
there
connection.
live in the big city. They got that fancy 30 down and
Well, there you go. I'm in the sticks like you.
15 up.
It's
Like it.
I think we should. Some people in the chat are asking who is who. Once again, on the top hand, left hand corner, if I didn't say it before, it's Kevin. I'm on the right top. I'm Mitch. Bottom left is Freddie, and the bottom right is Jason.
Yes. And I
And
am
our
the dumbest
our
one in the
host
room,
is
by
Mitch.
the way.
Yeah, not much a host. I can't get
God,
things.
we've got a lot of people viewing. What's going on? They're crazy.
Yeah, why are they watching us?
I don't know.
We're ugly and
Well-
we're not smart.
Well, look at it
Well,
this way, guys.
talk about
Seinfeld was
yourself.
a show about nothing. Look how well it did.
You say
Well, the whole point of the show is not to be a show. I mean, that's my opinion. We're just here having fun. It's just like we're talking on TeamSpeak.
It's just a hangout.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Just hang out. Yeah, hang out.
Yeah.
So, I think it's a great idea. Although, when Jason's on, I did have a great, because, the show's on, Friday nights at 8 o'clock, which would be 1 o'clock Jason's time. So, I thought when he is on here, even when I'm not on, I thought a great segment might be pub crawl with Jason, so he can tell us about his night at the pub, because we all know he's been to the pub. So
Yeah,
tell
well,
us
I have
about
been
your
to
night at
the
the
pub.
pub, Jason.
I'm surprised you're home tonight.
Nah.
Well, we
Kicking out.
we
Kicking out
we-
time
we-
over here is 11:30. So
we
I
know
had
if
to
he's
come on the
here,
show.
certain things didn't happen.
Yeah,
Never does.
yeah. I'm having issues with Wirecast. I can't get my desktop to show up.
Yeah,
And
I'm
luckily,
having
it's
issues
showing
with
up
my-
on the computer that you guys are on. It's not. I can't get Desktop Presenter. It's not. So it's very funky, and I might start. They got a real good forum, Telestream, who puts out Wirecast, and I'm going to tell them about this. And yesterday, me and Terry, we had the dual green screens going. And it was working, but every time I would go to broadcast, it would crash. Wirecast just completely crash. Then one time we got it to go for like 30 minutes, but more time, pretty much 9 out of 10 times it would crash. So
See,
I mean, my system is getting a little old. It's 3 years old. It's a Core 2 quad, 4 gigs of RAM, 2.66 gigahertz. I have a ATI, I think it's a 4550, 512 megs of RAM. So I don't know if that was the problem, but when it was running right, I was only pegging like 50, 60%, like I'm now, and so I don't know what that problem was while I was
Ooh,
crashing. But I guess maybe the green screen is pretty demanding. Now I could do a single green screen for me; it was fine. But then when I had Terry on there, I'm setting him up. But when it worked, it was working well. You saw the video, Fred. So.
Yeah, but if you think about
Yeah,
it, Mitch, so
we
all the
did.
processing is done on Terry's side, obviously on his computer. So he's just, transferring to you a transparent image of
Yep.
just his background. So I would put my money on it being Wirecast.
Oh yeah, I'm yeah, more than anything. Yeah, that's all. Terry was just viewing his picture, and okay, and like I said, when it did work, it worked pretty
Be
darn
right back.
well. You were there. I think you saw it too, Jason.
It was good.
Yeah,
It actually looked like you two in the same room.
yeah. So it was fun, but it's
impressive.
very. It's a reason for me to get a new computer, even though it may not be the problem. But I would like to have an i7.
You say you
I
want
thought
a
you
quad
had
core.
an i5.
No, I have an i3. You guys are on a laptop. It's an i3. When I say you
Ah.
guys, the 3 Skype accounts are on one computer.
I thought you were on a Q6600.
Who?
You.
I'm on a. I'm running 2 computers right now. I have 3 Skype accounts on a Toshiba laptop, and it's an i3.
Ah,
The
right,
streaming
okay.
machine is a Core 2 quad, and it's a 9400 CPU, which is 2.66 Intel, blah blah blah, and